Okay.
A few formalities need to be taken care of.
Hello? Okay.
Yeah, rolling.
How does it make a difference if dance is spiritual, or you are thinking of going back to your roots and so on and so forth? That's fine, that's okay for you. It's okay for anybody else. How does this become something that we need to take note of? How does it make a difference to our lives?
Well, I think it makes you personally a better person. When you search for your roots, you also find yourself. And I think that you go back to certain values. You realize there are certain values in life. For instance, recently a girl said to me, she was a dancer, not a good dancer, but she studied with me. And she is doing research in textiles. And she said to me that, you know, Amma, but for you, I would have been just a poor little rich girl. And now I'm going deep into the knowledge of so much of the textiles. I have so much understanding, I have so much interest to live. Then she has started a whole, almost a village full of people doing an ancient art. She's also selling, but she's also expanded herself. And what is life but giving it meaning? And if you are not giving it meaning, and that's where I think dance, any art gives it meaning. And if it doesn't give it meaning, then what's the use of living? If there's no sort of happiness within yourself, and I don't mean happiness by going to a club or seeing television, because it doesn't give you happiness, not real joy. So if it gives you that joy and you feel fulfilled in some way, that is what one should do with life, to find that fulfillment. And that is what art does. It does give you a certain fulfillment.
Indian art or art?
All art. But for an Indian art, I would say, not always, but when we are in India, it is Indian art. And certainly dance. And I think our art, especially in India, is so deep. Why do you think people come from abroad here to study? Why do they come and do Kalari? Why do they come and do Kathakali? Quite difficult. Why do they come and do yoga? Why do they come and do meditation? I mean, we haven't done any propaganda for India, and yet the whole world comes here searching for it, searching for happiness. Why? And I know that they come here, they do yoga, and they find a certain happiness or calmness, whatever you like to call it, a oneness with the universe. And that is what makes for fulfillment. That is what makes for contentment of the right sort.
I couldn't ask for a better answer. Thank you. That's it. As far. Ketan, is there something you wanted to add to that? I think that's brilliant.
Okay.
Where, am I in frame?
No.
When am I in frame? After 2-3 steps? Yeah?
After 2 steps.
All right.
Rolling. Action.
About 4,000 years ago, the sea used to come right up to.
You are rolling. Action.
Yeah. About 4,000 years ago, the sea used to come right up till there. Now, of course, it's arid land. But once upon a time, this was a bustling port city. About 30 ships of 60 tons each could be accommodated in this dock, which still has water in it. About the same size as the modern dock of Visakhapatnam in southern India. But of course, when this site was first discovered, it was called Lothal, Mound of the Dead. But this bustling port city, with its complex systems of sluices and waterways, to meet all eventualities, actually are fair evidence of the extent of scientific knowledge that had been acquired by people in the Indian subcontinent 2,000 years before the birth of Christ. Okay, I do it again. Isn't this very... I'm in vision? Yes. Okay. 4,000 years ago, the sea used to come. Yeah. 4,000 years ago, the sea used to come right up to there. Now, of course, all this is arid land. And in fact, when this site was first discovered, it was called Lothal, Mound of the Dead. But once upon a time, it was a bustling port city. And this dock, which still has water in it, could accommodate 30 ships of 60 tons each, which is approximately the same size as the modern port of Visakhapatnam in southern India. The complex system of the waterways and the sluice gates to accommodate the ships and to meet any eventuality does go to show that 2,000 years before the birth of Christ, the people of the Indian subcontinent had an advanced acquisition of scientific knowledge. Oh, you wanted me to walk out? Sorry. Okay. About 4,000 years ago, the sea used to come almost up to there. Repeat. About 4,000 years ago, the sea used to come right up to there. Repeat. About 4,000 years ago, the sea used to come right up to there. Today it's arid land. And when the site was first discovered, it was called Lothal, Mound of the Dead. But Lothal was a bustling port city of the Indus Valley civilization. And this dock, which still has water in it, is evidence... Oh, shit. Rolling?
Stand by.
Yeah.
We are rolling.
Yeah. 4,000 years ago, the sea used to come right up to there. Today it's arid land. And when this site was first discovered, it was called Lothal, Mound of the Dead. But Lothal was once a bustling port city of the Indus Valley civilization. And this dock, which still has water in it, could accommodate up to 30 ships of 60 tons each, which is approximately the size of the modern port of Visakhapatnam in southern India. The complex systems of the waterways, the sluice gates, goes to show that 2,000 years before the birth of Christ, the people of the Indian subcontinent had acquired a fairly advanced scientific knowledge, which 4,000 years ago, the sea used to come right up to there. Today it's all arid land. And when this site was first discovered, it was called Lothal, Mound of the Dead. But of course, once upon a time, it was a bustling port city of the Indus Valley civilization. And this dock, which still has water in it, could accommodate up to 30 ships of 60 tons each. And the complex systems of all the sluice gates and the waterways to accommodate these ships and to meet any eventuality goes to show that 2,000 years before the birth of Christ, the people of the Indian subcontinent had acquired an advanced body of scientific knowledge. Yeah. Okay. All right?
Yeah.
4,000 years ago, the sea came right up to there. Today it's all arid land. And in fact, when this site was first discovered, it was called Lothal, Mound of the Dead. Of course, Lothal, once upon a time, was a bustling port city of the Indus Valley civilization. And this dock, which still has water in it, could accommodate up to 30 ships of 60 tons each, which is approximately the size of the modern port city and the dock of Visakhapatnam. Doesn't matter, it's enclosed. Keep it going, keep it going. It's all right. You can take the clothes still. Yeah, hold on. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. The complex systems of waterways and sluice gates to accommodate these ships goes to show that 2,000 years before the birth of Christ, Lothal, sorry. Rolling?
Yeah, rolling.
The complex systems of waterways and sluice gates in this dock go to show that 2,000 years before the birth of Christ, the people of the Indian subcontinent had developed an advanced body of scientific knowledge. हाँ जी, 4,000 साल पहले समुद्र यहाँ तक आता था। अब तो बंजर ज़मीन है। और जब ये जगह पहले खोजी गई तो इसका नाम लोथल, माउंट ऑफ द डेड यानी मुर्दों का टेकड़ा रखा गया। एक ज़माने में लोथल एक बस्लिंग पोर्ट सिटी थी और सिंधु घाटी सभ्यता का एक प्रतीक था। और ये बंदरगाह जिसमें अभी भी पानी है 30-60 टन के जहाज़ों को ले सकता था। ऑलमोस्ट द सेम एज द सदर्न पोर्ट ऑफ द सदर्न डॉक ऑफ विशाखापट्टनम। गड़बड़ हो गई। सदर्न डॉक ऑफ विशाखा। ओके, या रोलिंग। 4,000 साल पहले समुद्र यहाँ तक आता था। अब तो बंजर ज़मीन है। और जब ये जगह पहली खोजी गई तो इसका नाम लोथल यानी माउंट ऑफ द डेड, मुर्दों का टेकड़ा रखा गया। तब तो लोथल सिंधु घाटी सभ्यता का एक प्रतीक था। और ये बंदरगाह जिसमें अभी भी पानी है 30-60 टन के जहाज को ले सकता था, विच इज ऑलमोस्ट द सेम एज द डॉक, द मॉडर्न डॉक ऑफ विशाखापट्टनम इन सदर्न इंडिया। और यहाँ के कॉम्प्लेक्स सिस्टम ऑफ स्लुइस गेट्स एंड वाटर गेट्स से ये साफ अंदाज़ा होता है कि ईसा के 2000 साल पूर्व हिंदुस्तान महाद्वीप के जो लोग थे उन्होंने काफ़ी वैज्ञानिक जानकारी हासिल की थी। That walkaway is not good. Yeah. 4,000 साल पहले समुद्र यहाँ तक आता था। अब तो बंजर ज़मीन है। और जब ये जगह पहले खोजी गई तो इसका नाम लोथल, माउंट ऑफ द डेड यानी मुर्दों का टेकड़ा रखा गया। लेकिन एक ज़माने में लोथल सिंधु घाटी सभ्यता का एक प्रतीक था। और ये बंदरगाह जिसमें अभी भी पानी है 30-60 टन के जहाज़ों को ले सकता था। जो आज के विशाखापट्टनम, दक्षिण भारत के विशाखापट्टनम का डॉक जो है उसी के समान है। और यहाँ के कॉम्प्लेक्स सिस्टम्स ऑफ वाटरवेज और स्लूइस गेट से ये साफ अंदाज़ा लगाया जा सकता है कि 2000 साल ईसा, ये अगेन विल टेक द कट फ्रॉम हियर, वी जस्ट टेक द कट फ्रॉम हियर, ओके ओके। और यहाँ के कॉम्प्लेक्स सिस्टम ऑफ वाटरवेज एंड स्लूइस गेट से ये साफ अंदाज़ा लगा यहाँ। और यहाँ और यहाँ के कॉम्प्लेक्स सिस्टम्स ऑफ वाटरवेज एंड स्लूइस गेट से ये साफ अंदाज़ा लगा रिपीट। और यहाँ के कॉम्प्लेक्स सिस्टम ऑफ वाटरवेज एंड स्लूइस गेट से ये अंदाज़ा लगाया जा सकता है कि ईसा के 2000 साल पूर्व हिंदुस्तान महाद्वीप के लोगों को काफ़ी वैज्ञानिक जानकारी हासिल हुई थी। Will it do? ओके और यहाँ के कॉम्प्लेक्स वाटरवेज और स्लूस गेट्स के सिस्टम से अंदाज़ा लगाया जा सकता है कि ईसा के 2000 साल पूर्व हिंदुस्तान के महाद्वीप के लोगों ने काफ़ी वैज्ञानिक जानकारी हासिल की थी। Okay. All right. Now you just take one walkie.
Yeah, rolling.
Okay.
यार छोड़ कट करो यार रोलिंग कट कर कट कर दे नहीं शॉट नहीं ले रहा हूँ कट नहीं ये रोलिंग एक्शन यार आउट ऑफ फ्रेम दे ओके कट हाँ सिद्धार्थ जी 2 कदम पीछे से आइए और ओके या द सेम वे एक्शन हाँ जी Okay, cut. Let's go. You're rolling. Cut it. Really? Cut it. Yeah, cut कर एक मिनट. Cut कर. Cut it. Okay, cut it. Cut. करना. Yeah, rolling. ये गली से घुस जा. ये गली से घुस जा. ये गली से घुस जा. Okay, cut.
All right? Okay. The Aryans arrived in India about 1,000 years after the inexplicable disappearance of the Indus Valley civilization. There's evidence to suggest that even the Aryans had a very scientific attitude. They believed in Reet, or the natural law that governed the seemingly chaotic and diverse universe. Reet itself was divided into the Panchbhutas, or the 5 elements, the 5 factors actually. And these 5 factors were Prithvi, earth, Aap, water, Vayu, air, Tejas, heat, and Akash, sky. Okay? Hi. Okay. The Aryans arrived in India about 1,000 years after the inexplicable disappearance of the Indus Valley civilization. And there is evidence to suggest that the Aryans too were very scientific minded. They believed in the natural law, or Reet, that governed the seemingly chaotic and diverse universe. And Reet itself was divided into the 5 factors, Panchabhut, or the 5 elements if you like. And these 5 elements were Prithvi, earth, Tejas, heat, Ab, water, Akash, sky, and Vayu, air. Okay? Rolling? सिंधु घाटी के लुप्त हो जाने के करीब 1000 साल बाद आर्यों का आगमन हुआ और आर्यों का भी दृष्टिकोण वैज्ञानिक ही था। उनका विश्वास था कि रीत यानी प्रकृति के विधान पर सिंधु घाटी सभ्यता के लुप्त हो जाने के करीब 1000 साल बाद आर्यों का आगमन हुआ और आर्यों का भी दृष्टिकोण वैज्ञानिक ही था। उनका विश्वास था कि रीत या प्रकृति के विधान पर ही निर्भर करता है सारा प्राकृतिक खेल। और उनका यह भी विश्वास था कि धरती पे जो कुछ घटित होता है वो होता है पंचभूतों के आधार। पंचभूत यानी 5 तत्व, पृथ्वी, तप, जल, वायु और आकाश। सिंधु घाटी सभ्यता के लुप्त हो जाने के करीब 1000 साल बाद आर्यों का आगमन हुआ और आर्यों का भी दृष्टिकोण वैज्ञानिक ही था। उनका विश्वास था कि रीत या प्रकृति के विधान पर ही निर्भर है सारा प्राकृतिक खेल। और उनका यह भी विश्वास था कि धरती पे जो कुछ घटित होता है वो पंचभूतों के आधार पर होता है। पंचभूत यानी 5 तत्व, पृथ्वी, आब यानी जल, तप, वायु और आकाश।
Rolling.
Okay, cut.
You're rolling. Move. You relax. ऐसे ही वापस चलो। You're rolling. Last. You are rolling. Cut. You are rolling.
अरे ये तो अब भी आए थे इन लोग इधर है ना वही थे ना
हाँ यही थे वो जो बूंदी है ना 4 किलोमीटर
हाँ
वहाँ के
इन लोग अभी आए थे ना
हाँ ये अभी घूम रहे थे यही है
बड़ा काम करके
ऐसा बेवकूफ भगाओ सबको सालों का
What? Mighty Mouse.
Cut it.
Are we doing anything in the evening today? Oh shit.
2 more things. We're going to Adalaj Farm and then we are also supposed to go to that Bisharat thing. Rolling?
बोला ना
Cut it.
Not all the way, just halfway.
Cut it.
Roll.
Yeah.
Let me explain first.
Yeah. Okay. Cut.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Hit it.
Okay, chalo. Very good.
Okay. Cut. चल stand ले.
You are rolling.
રમો રમો
એમાં હવાના ઉભા રહેજો.
રમવા માંડો એવી રીતે ઊભા નહીં રહેજો.
ઉભા રહેશો આમાં માથે પાછા થાવ બસ આમ બધી પર પડતા નહીં નીચે
જોવા પડવા.
એ પડે
બસ અંદર ને અંદર સોફ્ટ રમો એ સર એક ને એક બધી બાજુ ને આમ ફેંકી સ્ટ્રેટ પડી જવાય આ જાડી ગોટવાની વાત નહીં ઓઢણી જો થઈ ગઈ મોઢું અંદર રાખીએ
ઉપર ચડી જા ઉપર.
ઉપર ચડી જા
ઉપર ચડી જા
Okay. Good enough.
This is the, all right? This is the Acropolis at Lothal, overlooking the shipping activity at the docks. There is evidence that trading extended beyond India's shores. There is evidence that the arts and the crafts flourished here. And there were assembly halls where people could meet and deliberate. The worship of female energy in the shape of the mother goddess. The worship of the plants, the animals, the sun, the beginnings of the family system, and those colorful rites and rituals that constitute the universe of traditional Indian life as we know it through the ages had their roots here. And they all point to an evolved sensibility. Yeah. This is the Acropolis at Lothal, overlooking the trading. Repeat. Sorry. Yeah. Roll. Action. This is the Acropolis at Lothal, overlooking the shipping activity at the docks. There is evidence that trading activity extended beyond India's shores. There is evidence that the arts and the crafts flourished here. There were assembly halls where people could meet and deliberate. And the worship of female energy in the shape of the mother goddess, the worship of plants, animals, the sun, the beginnings of the family system, and all those colorful rites and rituals which make up the universe of traditional Indian life had their roots here. And they point to an evolved sensibility. Okay? Now,
Yeah, rolling.
Action.
Mic off चला ना.
Okay. Cut. Action.
Better idea.
Cut it, please. Okay.
Okay. You're rolling.
please take off that umbrella?
Evan.
It's off. It's off. I can see, man. I know. She? Where's she?
लो निकाल दे. Cut. क्या सर?
एक बायकोने आठवण काढला ना माझ्या. उचकी लागली मला जबरदस्त.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Cut.
Okay.
બહુ ફાસ્ટ નથી કરવાનું.
You're rolling.
Cut it. Thank you.
You're rolling. चलो कोई गाइड आया, टूरिस्ट आ गए, बस आ रही है.
Cut it.
Who was that?
Rolling.
Cut it.
You're rolling.
Cut.
You're rolling.
Cut it.
Nice.
I don't know, are you taking from on top of this?
No, on top of that, you're taking it from there.
All this way. Yeah, put it open here.
यहाँ से कर लेते हैं।
कट
You're rolling, sir.
कट
Whatever. नहीं यहाँ से.
ओके कट
Okay?
आप कट करिए रोड आप.
ओह या
You're rolling.
कट
You're rolling. ऐसा दिए क्या? समय फ्रेम में वो कॉर्डलेस फ्रेम में नहीं. पॅन्ट शर्ट झाला ना मग. तर झालं ना.
ह्याच्यातली बॅटरी ती एक होती ती कुठे नाहीये.
अच्छा नाही दिली चला विचारा.
तुझ्या हाताने तू बॅटरी
मी बॅटरी चेंज केली नाही. बॅटरी अगोदर काढून ठेवली होती त्या ह्याच्यामध्ये पॅकेट मध्ये.
मिल रहा है मेरे को बॉस.
ह्याच्यामध्ये
कोणती बॅटरी? कॉर्डलेसची बॅटरी का कोणती बॅटरी?
कॉडल्याची नाही बोलत आहे मी.
हाँ?
ती
अरे
बॅटरी
आगे बोला ना.
फ्लेक्सी के कवर में एक बैटरी पड़ी
वो गया पहुंच गया वो डिपार्टमेंट में. वो पहुंच गया. उसका चिंता मत करो.
ती बॅटरी करते.
रामायण संपूर्ण विचारता है सीता
नाही प्रत्येक वेळा तो तेच वयाचा तो काढत असतो.
वयाचा बॅटरीचा समज
त्याला माहिती.
बॅटरी चालते वयावर
Okay. I'm here at Lothal amidst the ruins of India's.
Sorry, you start once again.
Yeah. I'm here at Lothal amidst the ruins of India's first civilization, the Indus Valley civilization. And these are the mute remnants of a once great pulsating society, vibrant society that existed 5,000 years ago. Repeat. Repeat. I'm here at Lothal, the site, repeat. I'm here at Lothal, amidst the ruins of India's first civilization, the Indus Valley Civilization. These are the mute remnants of a vibrant and pulsating society that existed 5,000 years ago. Quite amazingly, the objects, the pottery, the artifacts, no. Repeat. I'm here at Lothal, amidst the ruins of India's first great civilization, the Indus Valley Civilization. These are the mute remnants of a vibrant and pulsating society that existed 5,000 years ago. Quite amazingly, the traces of what eventually grew into the great Indian aesthetic tradition can be found here, amidst the pottery, the seals, the miniature sculptures, the other objects, the toys that have been found in different parts of this site. And remember, other diverse Indus Valley sites which existed at the same time very far from here, sites like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Dhaulavira, Adam, all had exactly the same artifacts, pointing to considerable influence and contact between these different sites. The civilization has perished, but it seems the soul has survived. Good. ये है गुजरात में लोथल और ये अवशेष 5000 साल पुरानी ये है गुजरात में लोथल और ये अवशेष 5000 साल पुरानी सिंधु घाटी सभ्यता की प्रतीक है। हिंदुस्तान की shit, but you can always make it into different, yeah. ये है गुजरात में लोथल और ये अवशेष सिंधु घाटी 5000 साल पुरानी सिंधु घाटी सभ्यता की प्रतीक है। रिपीट। ये है गुजरात में लोथल और ये अवशेष 5000 साल पुरानी सिंधु घाटी सभ्यता की प्रतीक है। हिंदुस्तान की महान कला संस्कृति की जो एक परंपरा है, उसके चिन्ह आप यहीं पाएंगे। सभ्यता के चिन्ह तो यहाँ अब मिट चुके हैं, लेकिन उसकी आत्मा अभी भी जीवित है। वन मोर ऑल्टरनेटिव। ये है गुजरात में लोथल और ये अवशेष 5000 साल पुरानी हिंदुस्तान ये है लोथल, ये है गुजरात में लोथल और ये अवशेष 5000 साल पुरानी सिंधु घाटी सभ्यता की प्रतीक है। हिंदुस्तान की महान कला संस्कृति की परंपरा के चिन्ह आप यहीं पाएंगे। ये सभ्यता तो मिट गई है, लेकिन इसकी आत्मा अभी भी जीवित है। ओके, कट।
I'll have to remember a day like this in my life.
Rolling.
Let it clean. To heat samples as stones before the removing the cortex, and to back finish it the beads for the deepening.
10 ना इतना देर
हो तो या फ्रीज करके कर लेंगे ना.
इतना है उधर सर में इन लोगों को. रोल करो. हाँ
JP, tripod and tripod.
आणि लो बेस.
आणि लो बेस पण.
हम्म.
लो बेस थांब आता मी म्हणते.
अहमदाबादवरून गाडी आहे कोचिनला.
You're rolling. You're rolling. Credit. Rolling. धावत जा तिथे ते कोपऱ्याला उभा राहा. तिथे ते सामान ठेवलेलं आहे बघ. लोक धावत जा. ह्या साईडला जा ना. ह्या कोपऱ्यात जा.
काय झालं?
You're rolling.
खुदी आवाज करता वगैरे खुदी झालं.
बस त्याला तेवढा चान्स पाहिजे होता.
Just hold this. Hold this.
What's wrong with you, Dan? Oh, you're taking that. Okay.
Cut it. Cut.
इतना देर मतलब क्या करते हैं सर, रेस करके पढ़ सकते हैं, बस इसके ऊपर से इसके ऊपर ही मालूम पड़ेगा ये है करके।
तिकडे म्युझियम मध्ये आहे.
ये रिवर नहीं है अभी,
क्या
रिवर अभी तो कुछ भी नहीं है.
कितने सर?
क्या हुआ?
25 सेकंड. ओके. राइट है.
Cut.
You're rolling.
Okay, Surendra Bhai,
Haji.
you have been collecting utensils for years altogether. You must have seen various designs, various technological use. Can you elaborate on how the technology was used in day-to-day utensils?
Basically, I am a designer and I am doing human environment, interior design and human environment. So designing and the shape and size, I was fascinated and I am fascinated by all the shapes and size. So when I have seen utensils different, I was just thinking that how they are made and why they are so much different from each other. Then I have found out that they are because of the need of the particular use. So indigenous design I have found out that they have done. Technically they have not gone to any technical college, it was not there before. And they have then made it according to the need, that is custom made. And then by study in the course of this years, 15 to 18 years, we have found out lot of good things that they have thought of this. And it was not written before in India. So now we are making a write-up, we are now going to publish one book, and we have made inventory card. So in each we are now studying slow by slow. And some of them I can show you like that.
Mm-hmm. So can you just give us a couple of examples of the use of technology in any of
Suppose
these?
previously the transport use was by bullock cart, and bullock cart was always with the wooden wheel, and it was a mud road. So it was moving and jerking, jerk will come automatically lot of time, even ups and downs and right and left. So they have to carry the water for their drink, they have to carry the oil. So what they have done, that they have designed a pot which has a small mouth, but even in the mouth, from the mouth the water will spill out. So they have designed one pot which was going to use as a drinking pot, but it was made in such a way that it is to be kept inside the mouth so the water will not spit. I will show you one of the example. See, this is one. Now we feel that this is one with the lid, but it is not a lid, it is double, 2 in 1. This is lid as well as the pot. So we can drink the water like this, and when the neck is made especially long, because of the reason that the water may not spill out and it will go inside, and whatever the jerk will come, neither pot will move, not the water will come out. So it's not airtight even though the water will not come out. So this is excellent indigenous design.
Okay.
And they have made this is flat. So it can be put and then they can tied up with the rope.
Mm-hmm. Are there any other examples that you can elaborate?
There are a lot
upon?
of examples.
Yes.
The one is, this is a pot for the water. The shape and size in the India at different state, there will be different. But more or less the size and the shape will be the same. It is actually for pouring the water from the deep well or well and carry it to home. Now generally ladies are working in India, so they have their torso here. So this is designed in such a way that they can keep it here and then they keep their hand here. So it will remain rest on the torso and then they can carry another pot. So two one can have, and the small child here. So this is, here they have not made flat much, but they have made round. So this shape and this shape are different. So this is all according to the need. This is the another example. The third example is this. This is from Himachal Pradesh. In our museum we have collected from all over India, all states. So this is from Himachal. Now they are hilly area. So one has to carry this, and it is again a jerk of a human body. So the mouth is so small, then they keep another thing here and they carry a small rope here and carry at the back.
Sir, can you explain that again?
Yes.
This thing.
This is a pot from Himalaya,
One second.
Himachal
This
Pradesh,
is-
and Himachal Pradesh is a hillock area. So it is designed in such a way that when the human is carrying this at the back, it will always have a jerk, like the bull or cart, little less, but there will be a jerk. So they have made the mouth small, so that the water or milk especially will not spill it out. And they again keep one small vessel here, so it will not go out. And the shape is totally changed from this shape. So this is a